Welcome, rock stars. Today in Get Cut, I'm going to be speaking to you about branding. To start off, I want to tell you something really important. It is Beachbody's job to brand and promote the product, Shakeology, the fitness programs. That's Beachbody's job. It is your job to brand yourself as the coach that people want to work with, as the leader that people want to follow. There's a huge difference there, which is the reason why a lot of times when you're baby coaches, we express to you that you're not selling a challenge pack. You're selling people hope, a solution to fix their marriage, or a way to better their life financially. All of those things except just a meal replacement shake and just a fitness program. It's so much more. That's why it's important to differentiate that. It's Beachbody's job to market their products. It's your job to market yourself and the hope and the value that you are bringing to people's lives. So that being said, let's get into a short presentation about how to brand yourself now. And, definitely going off of some of the things that we talked about yesterday in social media do's and don'ts. So let me share my screen. And of course it's pink because, part of branding is being consistent with your look and your style. And for anybody that knows me, my color is hot pink. So let's talk about this. Social media and you. Most specifically, branding. The first thing is that I want to tell you is that you matter. A lot of times when we come into this business and we might not be at our goal weight, we might not have that financial success story that we see our uplines having, or, other people that just have these incredible stories, we feel like, well, ours doesn't really matter. And that's not true. You have to get that out of your head. Because when you do that, you're going to be able to add the value that you're supposed to be adding to other people. You're only stopping yourself and stunting your growth and your potential. If you think like, I shouldn't share what I have to say because nobody cares, get that out of your head. You have value to add to people. There's people that you are going to be able to connect with that Monica and I would never be able to reach. So first and foremost, know that you are powerful. You're worthy. You have a story to tell that it's your obligation to tell. So that being said, your story matters. And when you tell your story, you have to be vulnerable. It's not about, airing your dirty laundry on Facebook, but it is about showing people that you are relatable, that you're transparent, that you're human, that you went through something and you found a solution and you can help them find a solution. And that all goes into branding who you are, because your story pretty much describes the type of person you are, the kind of vibe that you put out there. We always hear the saying as Beachbody coaches, your vibe attracts your tribe. So how do you expect that to happen if you're not putting out there who you really are? So you matter and your story matters. The next point is then when presenting your story and who you are, be a rock star. Monica and I have suggested Josh quotes to you guys. And a quote that he says that we absolutely love is to be as arrogant as a rock star, but as humble as a homeless person. So this is something I do. I'm going to give you the inside on what I do. Think of a celebrity that you absolutely love. Someone that you could kind of relate to. I know a lot of girls here, we relate to J-Lo. The person I relate to the most is Beyonce. Because Beyonce, if you see her in an interview, she's shy, she's kind of laid back and kind of quiet, but she just explodes on stage. And I can relate to that as an introvert. So when I'm taking a picture, when I'm getting ready to tell my story, I go into Beyonce mode, into that Sasha Fierce alter ego. And I think to myself, how do I have to put myself out there? Because what's going to attract people to you is your vibe, your energy. You want to be joyful. You want people to look at you and they are attracted to that energy that you have. They're attracted to that positivity. They're attracted to all of that. You want people to want what you have. So if you're taking pictures in the dark and sad pictures with, without a smile on your face, no one's going to want that. So for every picture you take, even if like Shanti or Tony Horton or whoever it is just kicked your butt in a workout, even if you had a tough day with your kids, with whatever is going on in your life, you're going to smile for that picture and you're going to exude the confidence that you're building as a Team Beachbody coach. And we know we've got that because we're doing our personal development, right? Now, be a rock star and then develop what that brand is. For me, it's just a matter of knowing what you love. For me, it's pink. I love hearts. I'm not afraid to be girly like that. So look at the things that you really like and then put that into practice. And like I said yesterday, and when we talked about social media do's and don'ts, if you like something, you create it as your own. It could be like just a certain font that you use in all of your images and everything that you do. Maybe it's a certain filter. I know that for most of my picture, there's a filter that I always use, because it's also important in developing your brand to be consistent. One day, don't be all about yellow and the next day change it to black. People have to know what to expect from you, because it becomes tied with who you are. So when you're consistent, people know that it's you from the moment it comes up on your newsfeed. They know what to expect from you. They know that loyalty. Like, so many of us can just see like a red can and know that it's a Coke. We associate these things with the feeling, with the whole vibe. So you want people to associate that with you. Today, don't be like super angry and emo, and then tomorrow all of a sudden be sunshine and rainbows. That doesn't work, because people don't know what to expect from you. And that's the most important part about branding, really, is to let people know who you are so they know what to expect, and then they know to trust you. So if you're inconsistent, and a lot of times our styles change a lot, and that's okay. Company logos change over time, all the time. But as long as, it's not like an overnight thing, and you're just really working on finding your voice, and it's going to come over time. Like, there's no need for you to feel any kind of pressure to have that solidified right now, because it does come over time. But just start thinking about who you love and how you want to put yourself out there, and be consistent with it, because that's going to go a long way in people trusting you and you building a relationship with your followers. And just to recap, remember, it's about you. It's not about Shakeology. It's not about your size or your hammer and chisel or your 22-minute hardcore. It's about who you are, what your values are, what your core beliefs are, so that what you put out there, people are able to it resonates with people, and they're able to connect with that and get to know you for that. And that's why they join you, because they know that you have something that they need, something that they want in their lives. And that creates who you are and your reputation as a Team Beachbody coach. Hope that makes sense, guys. And for your assignment today, I want to hear about your core beliefs as a coach, how it ties into your brand and how you're putting it out there, and how you're going to be consistent about that messaging in everything you do across your social media platforms. So what are your core beliefs, and how are you going to represent that in your brand? Have a great day, guys. It's always a pleasure to be able to serve you in this training.